And welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of crude can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen after making a high of around $80.57, there is a continuous downfall. Okay, and I've already explained you that few of the points that is supporting at a level of crude, what you can say, a level of $68, a level of $77, and a level of around $85.53. These are some of the prices where the price of crude comes and if sustained move upside, but if it didn't sustain moves below and make a new low. Okay, and continuously moves down if the resistance didn't sustain. Okay, now it is trading at around $69.99. As I've already explained you, if the price goes below a level of $77, chances are very high it can touch a level of around $68.5. Okay, now if you look at this particular trend, there is a continuous downtrend we can see. Okay, and second point that you have to understand here is that it is creating a pattern which I was explaining you from my first videos. Okay, see, look at when there is a negative trend after pandemic. Okay, in the pandemics, when it started moving upside, what we have seen that it hits its first, see, suppose if it hits first high and it made a sharp fall, and once it crosses the second time, it crosses its new high, made a new high, and then a sharp fall we have seen. Okay, this is quite repeated. Okay, this you can say for fifth time it is being repeated. Okay, it tries to make for the sixth time, but it didn't sustain because of the war situation, and okay, and the Fed was continuously increasing the rate. Chances was there that is where we have seen that is a continuous downfall. Till the time it will not sustain a level of 85.58, we will not see that it can go further upside. Okay, now it is going at a level of what you can say $70.04, and if this level didn't sustain, chances are very high we can see it can go further down. Okay, before we move ahead and explain you where the price of crude can move in the next 2 days, if you have any doubt, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link I've given in the description, you can join that too. Okay, if you look at this particular chart from December of 2022, what you have seen, it was moving in this particular zone for quite some time. Okay, and I have already explained you that if a range breakout happens, probability is very high. If it breaks out downside, chances are high it can move further low, but if it break out upside with a high, we have seen that it is a high at around $83. If the price move above a level of 83, then we can see it can move further upside, but the price didn't sustain a level of its support and moved further down, so now trading at around $69.99. Okay, so suppose if the price didn't sustain, then we can see it can move further low, and a probability of touching that we can see it can go further down towards a level of around $68.8, and if that level also didn't sustain, then we can see it can go towards a level of 67.04. Okay, you have to keep this in mind because $68.8 is a support. From there we can see a bounce back can come, but if that level didn't sustain, chances of touching $67.8 is there, and if that level move further low, then chances of going towards a level of 66.76 is there. Price fall below that particular zone, then we can see a level of around $64.38 after crossing a level of around $66. As you can see that looking at the chart, that $66.5 is a strong support, but if this level also didn't sustain, chances of touching 66 is there, and then from there we can see a level of $64.39. Keep this in mind. Once started moving below a level of 68, chances of going further low will be on a higher side because that is the strong support. Okay, but if the price fall below that particular level, okay, then we can see it can fall further low because we can see that a level of around 62 is also a strong support, and a level of 61.4 is there. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind. Once started falling below a level of 68, then we can see it can go further down. But as you can see that it is moving in a downtrend, but it is quite volatile, so chances can be high that if this support give a bounce back to it. Okay, because it is trading at a zone. Okay, this is the zone where the price of crude is moving. So suppose if the price move below this particular zone, means if it sustain this particular zone and this support makes a bounce back, so probability can be high that it can go further upside towards a level of around $70.79, and if that level sustain, chances of going towards a level of around 72.69 is there. Keep this in mind that once the price sustain above a level of 70.7, chances of touching 72.61 is there, because this is the resistance we can see coming at this level. Okay, but if this level also didn't sustain, that means if it crosses a level of 62 and sustain, chances of going towards a level of $74 is there, and if that level goes further upside, then we can see it can touch a level of around 75.39. okay, 75.39 is a weak resistance, so you have to keep this in mind that it can go further upside, and a probability of touching 76.87 is there, and from there we can see a level of 78. Okay, and once the price sustain above 78, then we can see it can go further upside. As I've already explained you, that if the price sustain above 77, chances of going further upside is there. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs in the description, as well as I teach how to trade in the. Okay, you want to attend that workshop, mail me regarding that, and I can teach you fundamental and technicals where how to trade and all. Okay, so hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe.